That was
so much fun.
exactly.
Yeah.
I can't wait for tomorrow. Leah, what's wrong?
I'm so tired of failing these vocab quizzes every time.
Well, Leah, I am the vocab master.
Vocab master.
That's true. But it's actually not about if you know the words or not. It's how you study so that you can remember it on the quiz.
Really? So cool. Teach me.
Okay. So Leah, how do you normally study for vocab quizzes?
Well, I mean, if I remember there's a quiz that day, usually I'll try and figure out where in the world I put my vocab book last, and then once or if I find it, I'll try and study in the period right before English, and I'll look through it really fast, but I have to kind of hide the book because I don't want my teacher to see or else he won't let me study, and then I can only see like half the definition, but I figure, that's good enough, right?
Well, that's called cramming, and that's a really bad idea because you're trying to put as much information into your head as possible in a really short amount of time, and because it's only going into your short-term memory, it means you're only going to remember it for max 30 seconds.
Uh-oh.
So I'll give you some of the tips of how I normally study. And what I normally do is I go through the words, and I look to see which word I think is the hardest, and then I'll study that first because the primacy effect says that if the thing that you study first, you'll probably remember.
Okay.
So, I don't know. What's the hardest word on the list?
Quid pro quo. I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah, me either. Well, it means something given in exchange or return for something else.
Okay. Like a swap or a trade.
Exactly.
Alright.
Okay, so something else we can use is a mnemonic device. And, let me see. Hey, Leah, do you remember those aliens from Saturn?
Oh yeah! Those aliens, man, they sure were characterized by riotous or unrestrained revelry, weren't they, Sam?
Yeah, they were like overturning buses. It was
they
so
were
riotous.
Protesting, being mean. They were awful.
So, it's a great way to remember Saturn alien.
Ah, that's funny.
Thanks. Alright, so how about iconoclastic? So, icon. What do you think of when you think of the word icon? It's someone who you worship or believe in. Who's your icon, Leah?
Definitely Travis Coxson.
He is a wonderful person, that
Wonderful
Travis Coxson.
humanitarian.
Everyone loves Travis.
He's so classy.
Okay, so, and then the rest of the word is clastic, which rhymes with plastic. So what do you think of plastic? You think of Mean Girls?
Definitely.
Exactly. And in Mean Girls, someone tried to overthrow the popular group of people, and there's the word iconoclastic.
That's so smart. I'm gonna remember that forever.
Oh. So next we have the word maudlin.
Okay.
So what is that? Excessively or effusively sentimental. So I think with maudlin we're gonna have to do repetition, which is like you rehearse it, so you say it over and over again and try and visualize it, and then that's how you remember it. Okay. You're just going to continuously repeat it.
Okay. So maudlin means sentimental.
Maudlin means sentimental.
Maudlin means sentimental.
Maudlin. Sentimental.
Maudlin. Sentimental.
Sentimental. Maudlin.
Maudlin. Sentimental. Maudlin.
Sentimental. Maudlin. Sentimental. Maudlin. Sentimental. Maudlin. Sentimental. Maudlin. Sentimental.
Maudlin. Sentimental.
So, how about we take a break? The spacing effect states that if we study for too long, you'll stop encoding information.
Uh-oh. Wouldn't want that. You know what? Why don't I call up Travis? He always helps me take breaks. Hey Travis, we're taking a break right now. You don't want to just come on over?
Hi.
Hey Travis, glad you came.
Hey, thanks. How's it going?
Alright, as alright as vocab can go.
Vocab.
Let's eat some candy.
That's what I want to do more than anything in the entire world. Let's eat candy. That's what I want. I'm so glad we have such A wide array of candy.
Well, it's from Halloween.
Isn't it?
So,
That's
yeah.
interesting. Do you like Kit Kat bars?
I do. Thanks.
This is such an effective break for studying.
Where'd Sam go?
Hey, I thought Travis was here.
Yeah, I guess he left.
Alright, well, let's get back to studying.
Super duper.
Alright, so, traumatic. Is that a word that you've used before?
Yeah, you know it. I recognize that word. I've used it in sentences before.
Exactly, so a word that you've known and you've used a lot of times is probably in your long-term memory, and because you have an unlimited storehouse of information, you probably still remember that word pretty well, and on the quiz you'll probably get it right.
That's true. Cool.
Okay, so we only have one word left to do, and that's waggish. And that's the last word on the list. So the serial positioning effect is going to help you because you tend to remember the first and last things that are on a list.
Alright.
So waggish means fond of making jokes. So,
okay.
something that you'll remember.
I will.
Alright, and be sure to look over your words right before you take the quiz because the recency effect states that you remember things that happened recently a lot more vividly.
Oh. Alright. I will then. Period 14. Saturnalian, like the aliens attack. I remember that one. I know this one. It was the really hard word. Quid pro quo? I think I spelled that right. Maudlin, sentimental. I'll always remember that one. And traumatic, that's easy. It was in my long-term memory.
I didn't do that well.
Guys, guess what? I did it. I got them all right.
Oh my God.
Super duper.
Boy, Sam, studying for the English final sure is easier after you've given me these effective memory techniques back in December. Now they're in my long-term memory.
Told you they would work.